All right, students, you're welcome. This is Campus Academy. Campus Academy, that specializes in physics, chemistry, maths, further maths, technical drawing. Um, I just want to show you a short method that I've discovered for factorization, for factorizing a quadratic equation. If you are given a quadratic equation and you're asked to factorize, if you see it in objective, in multiple choice question, you can use your eye, just use your eye to get the final answer. Without writing anything down. Do you understand? You just reason it out in your brain, your memory. Within 3 seconds, you are there. Are you there? You can use this to shine. If you are a student, use to shine in front of your teacher. Do you understand? So I discovered this. I didn't see it in any textbook, and I didn't see it in any online or this and that. It was just by the grace of God. Do you understand? So by the grace of God. So the question is on the board. 4x squared. 4x squared minus 8x minus 5 all equals to 0. So let's first and foremost, in order for you to appreciate the short method, let us use the long method first. So when you look at when we use the long method and I use the short method, then you're able to appreciate the short method. Okay? All right. Mathematics is interesting. Okay? So let's using factorization method. Are you there? Factorization method for the long method. They are now come with the short method. Just 1 or 2 lines. You can reason it out in your memory. Okay, so let's follow the normal pattern of factorizing a quadratic equation first, which is the long method, before I will now show you the short method. So 4x squared minus 8x minus 5 equals 0 is a quadratic equation. In factorizing, we have 3 terms: 4x squared as the first term, minus 8x as the second term, then minus 5 as the third term. Are you there? So you look at the coefficient of the first term, which is x squared. Are you there? The coefficient of the first term. Are you there? The first term is 4x squared. What was the coefficient? The coefficient is 4. Are you there? It's 4. Use it to multiply the third term. The third term is minus 5. I repeat, step 1. Step 1 for factorizing a quadratic equation is a well-known, is a worldwide method used in solving a quadratic equation. Step 1, use the coefficient of the first term to multiply the third term. So the first term is 4x squared. What is the coefficient? What is the number in front of it? 4. They use to multiply the third term. The third term is minus 5, not ordinary 5. We carry the sign with it, minus 5. So that is 4. That is 4 times minus 5 equals to minus 20. Okay, 4 times minus 5 equals to minus 20. All right. That's step 1. That's step 1. So don't forget my phone number is 090-745-26311. Are you there? You can use WhatsApp me or you call. Now step 2. Step 2. For step 2, you look out for factors of 20. Factors of 20. Factors of 20, that is numbers 20, that is numbers that can divide 20 without giving any remainder. You know, factors of 20, 1 can go, that is 20 over 1 can give us 20, no remainder. 2 can go, 20 over 2, which is 10. Are you there? 3 cannot divide 20 if you give you a remainder. 4 can go, 20 over 4 will give you 5. So 4 is a factor. Are you there? Then 5 20 can divide 20 over 5 will give you 4, no remainder. So 5 is a factor. Are you there? Then 6 cannot go, will give a remainder. 7 will give, 8 will give a remainder. 9 will give you 10. 10 will go. 10. Because 20 over 10 is 2. So 10. Then 11, 12, 11 cannot go, 12 cannot go, 13, no, 14, no, 15 in 20 to have a remainder, 16, 17, 18, 18 we have a remainder, 19 we have, and then 20 itself, comma 20. 20 over 20 is 1. So those are the factors of 20. Are we there? Oh, we are still coming with that minus sign. Don't forget. We now pick any two numbers here from the factors. You pick any two numbers from the factors. Okay? Pick any two numbers from the factors. That's those numbers that you want to select. You manipulate their signs. Plus here, or minus here, or minus here, plus here, or plus there, minus there. Pick any two numbers out of these factors. And you manipulate their signs. You put signs in front of them. Are you there? In such a way that when you multiply the two numbers we have chosen with their signs, once you multiply them together, you will get minus 20. At the same time, simultaneously, concurrently, those two numbers, once you join with their signs, once you join them together, are you there? They must give you, are you there? Or they will give you the coefficient of the second term in the given equation. What is the coefficient of the second term in the given equation? Minus 8 is the coefficient of the second term in the given equation. I repeat, pick any two numbers here from the factors, manipulate their signs, put signs in front of them, either plus, minus, minus, plus, 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 minus, minus, in such a way that once you multiply them together, you get minus 20. Are you there? Once you multiply them together, you get minus 20, and then condition 2, once you join them together with their signs, you get minus 8, which is the coefficient of the second term. So let's see. To save our time, let's pick 10 and 2. Are you there? If you pick 1 and 4, if you pick 1 and 2, 1 plus 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, 1 minus 2, minus 1 plus 2, minus 1 minus 2, all of them cannot give you minus 8. And the product 1 times 2, or minus 1 times 2, or 1 times minus 2, or minus 1 times minus 2, they can never in any way give you minus 20. If you pick 2 and 5, 2 times 5 cannot give you minus 20. Minus 2 times minus 5 cannot give minus 20. Minus 5 times minus 2 cannot give minus 20. Minus 2 times plus 5 cannot give minus 20. Do you understand? And when you join them together, they cannot have minus 8. Are you there? So let's go with 10 and 2. 10 and 2. Let's pick 10 and 2. Are we together? So 10 and 2. I'm picking 10 and 2. Okay? So when you pick 10 and 2, let's manipulate their signs. 10 times 2 will give us plus 20. And we're looking for minus 20. Are you there? So 10 times 2 will give us plus 20. Are you there? And even 10 plus 2 will give you, cannot give you minus 8. So let's put signs. Let's put minus here, minus 10. And put signs in front of 2 plus 2. Let's have minus 10 and plus 2. Are you there? So let's multiply them together. Minus 10 times plus 2 is giving us minus 20. Good. Condition 1 has been met. Condition 1 has been met. Then condition 2 says that join them together as they are. That is minus 10 and plus 2. Join them together as they are and see whether you are going to get the coefficient of the second term. So minus 10 plus 2. Minus 10 plus 2 give us minus 8. Condition 2 has been met. Are you there? So our real factors now that we're going to use in the equation are minus 10 and plus 2. Minus 10 and plus 2. Confirmed. Are you there? If it be in chemistry, we are testing for particular ions, a particular ions in a particular chemical substance. When you had this, you had that, it's a particular color, then you say, oh, so ion is present. But there's a confirmatory test. Are you there? So minus 10 plus 2 as the word confirmed. Now we're not going. So we'll not go back to the equation, to the quadratic equation 4x squared minus 8x minus 5 equal to 0, and write 4x squared. Write 4x squared. Don't forget we are using a long method. I'm still coming to the short method, which is just one line. Are you there? 4x squared, then minus 8x. This minus 8x now, you will not rewrite that one. That second term, you will not rewrite that. That second term, you will not rewrite that. It is this minus 10 plus 2 that we have confirmed. Minus 10 plus 2 that we have confirmed. We now replace minus 8s. Are you there? We now replace minus 8x. So while you are putting the minus 10 and plus 2, while you are writing them, you put the x beside them. You put, x is a variable. You put the x beside them. So minus 10, that is minus 10x. Okay? Then plus 2. Plus 2x. We are telling that minus 10s plus 2s is same thing as minus 8s. Are you there? So the third term is minus 5. Minus 5. We write down minus 5 the way it is, all equals to 0. Then now we are having 4 terms. Now the 4 terms, we group them into 2. We group them into 2. So 4x squared minus 10s will be one group. 4x squared minus 10x, that's one group. Are you there? Then plus 2s minus 5, plus in the middle, we're having plus 2s. That means plus is the number in front of 2s. Write the plus. There must be a sign in between. Are you there? So plus 2s is the next. So the sign in front of 2s is plus. Then open the bracket, 2x minus 5, close bracket, all equals to what? 0. All equal to 0. Okay, so look at those two groups. The first bracket is 4x squared minus 10s. So something is common. Are you there? Out of 4x squared and 10s, something first and foremost, 2 is common. 2 can go in 4 and 2 can go in 10. Are you there? You look for the highest number that can go in the two numbers. Are you there? So is 2 is only 2 can go. Are you there? So if 5 goes in 10, 5 cannot go in 4. Are you there? So it's 2. There's 2. Then we are having x squared here, we are having x also. X squared here, x. So x is common. So s is common. So x open bracket. So now in this 4s squared, what are we left with? That is 4s squared minus 2s. 4s squared minus 2x. Are you there? The 2s that is common that you brought outside. See 4s squared minus 2s will give you 2x. Are you there? Then minus in the minus. So 10x divided by the 2s you brought out. 10s over 2s will give you 5. S cancel s, then 2 here 1, 2 here 5. That's 5. You close the brackets. Are we together? Then the plus in the middle, plus. Okay, out of these 2s and minus 5 in the bracket, this other side, nothing is common. 2, if 2 goes in 2, 2 cannot go in 5. If 2 cut 2s, 2 cannot cut 5. Are you there? So nothing is common. Are you there? Nothing is common. So whenever nothing is common in factorization method, you bring out 1, put 1. Are you there? So then open bracket, write the stuff back, 2x minus 5 close bracket equals to 0. So what are we saying? That once you multiply back 2x times 2s, you have 4x squared. 2x times 5, you have 10s, then minus, are you there? So anything you write inside, either you have to check back, either if you are not sure. Then 1 times 2s, 2s. 1 times 5, 5. Plus times minus, minus. So it's correct. So the next thing is for you to look at the common numbers and you group them together. For the first part, 2x, are you there, is common. So we have 2x. Second part, plus 1 is outside. Plus 1 is common there. Or 1 is common. Or 1 is outside. Plus 1 with the sign. Plus 1. Those that are outside the bracket, those that are outside the house, the two houses, you bring them together. Then open a bracket again. Okay, 2x minus 5, 2x minus 5. Those inside houses, those inside those two houses, they are always the same. They must be the same. They must be the same. You pick one of them. That is 2x minus 5 close, all equals to 0. Are we together? So now you equate each of them to 0. Okay, you equate each of them to 0. So we're having 2x plus 1 equal to 0, or 2x minus 5 equals to what? 0. Is that? Then you solve for x on both sides. So 2x equals to minus 1. Is 0 minus 1 is 0. This plus 1 goes to the other side. The sign changes. Comes 0 minus 1. And 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Divide both sides by x. You have x equals to minus 1 over 2. That is this side. Then this other side, 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Transfer minus 5 to the other side. It becomes plus 5. The sign changes when it's causing equal sign. So we have 2s equals to 5. Divide both sides by 2. As in, since you want to make x inside the formula, the number in front of it you use to divide both sides. Okay? So when you divide both sides by 2, you have x equals to 5 over 2. So our final answer is s equals to minus 1 over 2, or s equals to 5 over 2. So let's keep one side and now use our short method. Let me keep it here. Okay, let me clean others and leave the final answer. S equals to minus 1 over 2, or x equals to 5 over 2. Now the short method. The short method. Let me clean these parts. Clean these parts. Okay. Okay. That place is enough. Is enough for the short method. So let me write the question. That is 4x squared minus 8s minus 5, all equals to 0. All equals to 0. Now short method. Short method now. For the short method, you just like start the way I've started like this. The way that I've started like this. As in the coefficient of the first term. The first term is 4x squared. Second term is minus 8x. Third term is minus 5. All equal to 0. So the coefficient of the first term is 4. 4. Use multiply the last term, the third term, minus 5. So 4 times minus 5 is minus 20. Are you there? Then factors of 20, you have all this. Then pick two numbers there, pick two numbers there. Are you there? That once you manipulate their signs and you multiply them together, you have minus 20, you have minus 20, and once you join them together with their signs, you have minus 8, which is the coefficient of the second term. So you repeat all this, just want it to be your memory. Are you there? You reason it out in your memory within a few seconds. Okay, you just find the suitable. So what the essence of doing this is to confirm, is to get the confirmatory factors. that we're going to use with their sign that we're going to use to replace minus 8x, to replace the second term. Okay, so you just reason out this without writing anything down. You can get this one. We just like you reason it out within few seconds, you know, as human being that we are. Then just reason this one out. So once you get your confirmatory factor, that is minus 10 and plus 2. Okay, minus 10 and plus 2. Those are the two numbers with their signs that are confirmed. Are you there? Okay. That means minus 10 times plus 2 give us minus 20, and minus 10 plus 2 give us minus 8. Are you there? The two has been the two conditions have been met. So you now bring the two numbers minus 10 and plus 2 with their signs. Then you now proceed like this. Having written minus 10 and plus 2, then the step 1 you're going to do. Are you there? Okay, let's say step 1 is all this. Getting the confirmatory factors, which is minus 10 and plus 2. Now step 2, change their signs. Step 2, change their signs. Minus 10, change the sign. Minus 10 becomes plus 10. Plus 2, change the sign of plus 2, becomes minus 2. Are we together? Aha, that's step 2. Step 2. Now, step 3. Step 3. Look at the coefficient of the first term in the given equation. The coefficient of the first term in the given equation. The first term is 4x squared. What's the number in front of it? 4. So divide both of them by 4. Divide both of them by 4. So plus 10 over 4 minus 2 over 4. Are we together? Then you cut. You cut now. So 2 goes in plus 2 goes in 10, 5 over 2 goes in 4, 2. Then the other side minus 2 over 4. 2 can cut. Are you there? So we have minus 2 goes into 1 over 2 cuts 4. That's 2. So we got plus 5 over 2 and minus 1 over 2. Are they not the same? Are they not the same? Plus 5 over 2 is this. I got from the longer method. And minus 1 over 2 is this. Are they not the same? Are they not the same? So all these step 1 step, all these ones, just for you to reason it in your memory. Are you there? You don't need to write down. Once I see a quadratic equation, are you there? Maybe in a multiple choice question or in a particular competition and there are training questions and then they give me, okay, factorize. No, you don't have time. Factorize 4x squared minus 8x minus 5. Are you there? So I'll just get my confirmatory factor. I'll say, okay, 4 times minus 5, that's minus 20. Okay, factors of 20, that will give me minus 8 and minus 20. Okay, that is minus 10 plus 2, that's minus 8. Minus 10 times 2, that's minus 20. Minus 10, so change the sign, 10. Minus 10 here, minus 2 here, divided by 4. 5 over 2 and minus half. Without writing anything down, you know, you're done. Okay? Don't forget, this is Campus Academy. Are you there? Campus Academy. WhatsApp me, call me on WhatsApp me, send message on 090-745-26311 in Nigeria. So if you're outside Nigeria, so you know the code to put. Are you there? Plus 234. Don't forget, here in Nigeria, I'm also into home tutoring. Okay, so whatever you have will be there, live and direct, in physics, chemistry, maths, further maths, short method, long, anyone you want. Okay, God has blessed us. Okay, all right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button so that you can see another I uploaded another short method for equation of a circle. If you have to get the coordinate at the center of the equation of a circle, there's another short method for it, just 1 or 2 lines, you get a fun answer. So it's only when you click on the subscribe button that you see those videos that are uploaded in YouTube. Search for Campus Academy with my thumbnail, my logo. Are we there? Thanks so much for listening. This is Campus Academy. Bye for now. That's what I